Welkom allemaal. Ik ben heel dankbaar dat jullie hier vandaag zijn. I'm going to speak in English from now on, because we will record everything and it will all be in English. It's important because we want to make a film document that we can give to the other people, to the world, the people that cannot be here. And I'm very thankful that we have managed in 2 weeks together to gather people from many different countries, Belgium, of course, Germany, we have Spain, we have people from even the United States here, we have people from Hungary, Dr. Driebergen, he's there. Welcome, and yeah, I'm very grateful that also the people that are here to hear us and to listen to us and to deliberate with us, changed their plans to be here now today, to be here to discuss and to have an open debate, which is so necessary because it's not out there yet about the crisis, about Corona, but also about all the laws that they want to put upon us and the rights that they've been suppressing actually for half a year now, at this moment, without any good reasons, from in my opinion. But I want to hear it from you too, and I hope that we can have an interesting discussion about it. Before we started here, I just at 9:30, I have put a fire on outside, a small fire. I did it because I learned from Sir McCartney in England that in old times, really, really long time ago, when decisions were taken in a society or a community, it would always be done by, of course, consideration of a lot of things, but the consideration that was the most important was, is this good for the children? Is it good for the children what we are deciding now to do? Are we doing a good thing for the future? So I've made a little children's fire outside. You can see it if you want later. And it will be burning the whole day because it's sort of a symbol that we try to restore something that's very necessary, because we have been doing things that are not good for the children too. And Michaela Schippers will tell you all about that. She's not there yet, by the way. She's a little bit later. I wanted to say something about the decisions that our leaders are taking now. It looks like they want to install a very strict and controlled society, and they have managed to all the people that are outside and that are not in this conference are trying to keep 1.5 meters distance in the hotel. I've been yelled at already because I didn't do it. And it's like a dictature, and it divides and it conquers. It's again the divide and conquer thing that is happening to us now. And this dictature, this Corona dictature, is controlling the days. It's controlling our media. It's the papers. It's the television also that is controlled by this Corona dictature. And I'm wondering how this can happen. And I'm also very glad that it happens, because it shows me and you what we are at. What is the situation in this society? Apparently we are drifted off, in my opinion, but it's my opinion, to something that I wouldn't think that it would be possible. So today we are here to inform you. I wanted to ask the question, could it be that also me and you, are we programmed? Are we also part of this program that has been put out by television, by media, opinions, things that we think? Is it us, or is it something that has been put upon us? I want to ask that question because today I want to give this information to all of you to activate something, to activate a focus and a will to investigate and to ask ourselves, could we be wrong? Maybe we are really the crazy people that think that there is a complot. Could be interesting to to see that. Okay, so I want to activate all of you, and not only you, but also the people that will see this this document afterwards. I want to activate them just to ask these fundamental questions to themselves. First, it's a work of the inside. It's the work of all the people individually. And of course, children or old people will need some help. So we'll activate also to maybe destroy some of the beliefs or the patterns that we have. I think some things have to be deconstructed. Let's be a little bit more sweet. Deconstructed, not destroy. It sounds so hard. Well, I wanted to talk today also with all of you and all the speakers about truth and lies. What is truth? It's difficult. It's individual also for everybody. It's impossible to share it 100%, we know. But lies, we can look at lies, and we're going to do that in a very fundamental and scientific way. We have speakers that are all, I asked them to really stay to the facts and not to suggest things too much. I want to say something about that. We have the idea that there is a rollout of a corona crisis, which is also an economic crisis because everything has been on hold. So people are very afraid, not only for corona, but they are more afraid, in my opinion, even to losing their jobs or getting a fine so that their company will be bankrupt. So bankruptcy, losing jobs, that's the biggest fear, in my opinion, and that's how we are controlled, more than the fear of a little virus. Other people will talk about those things, the virus. I said yesterday in a discussion with Heiko, I said, and Dr. Drapik, I said, the most difficult thing we have now is not the people that have the power, the people that have the power and roll out the propaganda in the media. It's now the people that are following that propaganda and that are actually fooled, and they have to be told in a way. They don't have to be told, but they have to be opened up to, am I maybe fooled? Because the most difficult thing to tell somebody is that he is being fooled, that he's being betrayed. And it's not so difficult to fool somebody. You just tell them a lie, or you tell them a set of lies, or a whole pile of lies. And then, yeah, that works. So what you have to do too, at the same moment, of course, is that you have to censor the truth or everything that is telling another story, which is also now present. We see it with YouTube, we see it. Yeah, I wanted to say something about the treason. Treason is now very how do you say that? People are my colleagues, doctors, but also people with whom I work with that are not doctors. If I have another opinion than they have, I notice that they feel betrayed. They feel that as if I am betraying them because I'm not in the same paradigm. And it's an ego thing that happens then. And I become the messenger and I'm shot. But so if I'm telling them that they are fooled, I am the betrayer. So that's a very difficult one. We have to be aware of that one and turn it around in some way. I think we need to be very creative to do that. Well, I have somebody. I finished. I think today we will see and try to find a strategy to have an exit strategy from the corona crisis, the economic crisis, and also the spiritual crisis that we have all together.